Hello guys, and thank you for clicking my video. A couple weekends back, we did a special ladies weekend with my mom's side of the family to visit my grandparents' house in their vacation house in Arizona. It was a special time to just bond and hang out with the ladies of the family. It was just a great experience and we got to connect and have fun. We did miss some stuff here because I missed some school and some work, one day of each, but overall it was a great trip. I loved all the memories I had. I posted some things on Facebook and Instagram of like what we've been doing and the photos, but I just took a break from YouTube and took videos, not for like this channel, but like just in my head so I can have it in like my head but not like on video, because it just meant a lot to me to just like stay in the moment and not worry about making videos and about like staying in the moment really about videos. Is you can have memories in your head too, but I'm just gonna explain who came and what we did. So it was a special trip. It was just like a seven of us in a house and it was just a great time. It was a 5 day trip. It went through Wednesday to Sunday, so it was like a 5 day trip. And then we had family come from all over. So I had my mom's cousin who came from Chicago, my aunt who came from San Francisco, and then me, my mom, and then my other aunt from Portland. So it was just a great time. And then lastly, my grandparents came from Chicago because that is where they live, but they have a house in Arizona too. So they've been going back and forth and traveling too. It was fun to escape the rain. I did miss some rain. The weather in Arizona was warm but not that hot. But it was nice because even though the sun was like beating down on us and it was not like really hot out, I still got sunburnt. Like even when the sun is out, people can still get sunburnt. So that happened to me. It was just a fun outing to like go hiking, feed the horses, take hikes, homework, and go out for dinner with my family. It just meant a lot, and I did homework for class. Like I was not done with just like homework because I missed a day, so I did everything I needed to do. I checked the website because everything is posted online, and I did my reading, my questions for my reading for my chapter, my vocabulary, and I did some other stuff for homework too. I had to print out something else. So great thing they had a printer so I could finish that up. So yeah, and I turned in my essay because my essay was due on that day, so I just emailed it to my teacher like that Tuesday night before we left, so I didn't have to worry about it. And then I missed one day of work and school. I already told you that, but with my work, it is really flexible because I tell them in advance, and then my job is flexible, so I can take vacations at least a couple times a year, and even more during the summertime too. Like last summer, I took like 3 or 4 trips, and they were totally okay with it. And then I missed one day of school, but that didn't matter because I knew what I was gonna do and everything else. We did fun activities as a group. Like not everyone was together. Like it was great because we could do like different kinds of things, and it was just amazing because I was like, oh, I want to do homework right now, or I just want to relax and watch my YouTube videos, or just like there's just a wide range of activities and just relaxing. Like I've been to Arizona a lot, so I didn't go to the town this time because like I already knew what they had, and it's like special to go sometimes, but like I just didn't go to town because I didn't need anything. Like I usually buy like some gifts or like some souvenirs, but I do have like these stuff like I got last winter break, so it was like 2 years ago. I got this and this and like this and some other stuff. So like I didn't need to like buy more stuff this trip, but it was just nice to be with family. I had a great time visiting with my cousin. I became really close to everyone, and it was just a meaningful trip. Like not every few months you can go on trips. Like it was really special, and it was just a great group of people that I went to. And then we got to be in the sun. Like I said, I got sunburnt, and it was just so funny because it was not that hot out, but it was just like windy and kind of warm. But it's like, oh yeah, I had to wear like jackets and like long sleeves too some days, but like most of the time I just wore a t-shirt and a sweatshirt or a jacket and then long pants. So it was definitely like not summer weather, but it was just like a great vacation because I missed the rain. So like I took advantage of like being appreciative of not missing out on like the rain here. So it was a great time. And then we saw some wildlife. It was a great new experience. We saw there was so many wild rabbits around, like everywhere we went. There was rabbits. My cousin and I fed some wild rabbits because they belong on the property and everywhere else. So we actually got some carrots in the fridge and put them out in her hand and threw them. And then my cousin was so funny because she was like sneaking through and she threw them, and then the rabbit came over and ate it. The rabbits are all like so small. They're around like 2 pounds, like gray, white tail, and like long ears. So not like a big rabbit, but just like a little wild bunny you see anywhere else in the desert. And then we saw horses. I actually walked like a mile and a half down the road, and along the road, people have horses, and the gate is right next to the road, like about like maybe 10 feet. So I got like a big bag of carrots a couple days in a row, and then I fed them. It was so cute. I made this little sound like, and they were like all the way at the other end of the gate, and I called them and I fed them carrots. It was so cute. I got some great pictures and I posted it on Instagram and Facebook, and it really means a lot that I get to see horses because that is the only time I get to see them is when I'm in Arizona. I used to horseback ride, but now like I've done it for so long and like the trail is the same. It's like kind of boring. Like I want to do it like freestyle, like me just like going out and doing my own thing with the horses. But other than that, like the horses were like my favorite part. And then we saw bobcat. We saw a tiny baby bobcat. It was breathtaking. It was just like along the property, and I saw it, and he was hunting, and he was like wrapping around the bush or like a little thing because I think he saw like a like rodent or something on the ground. So like we saw him hunt, and he was there for like 2 minutes, and he didn't go away, and it was just like a like because some animals just go away and then come back, but this bobcat stayed in one place for 2 minutes, and I thought that was really cool to see that. So yeah, we went out for dinner a few times, and we had like a great time, and we watched a movie, and it was just fun. So that was what we did a couple weekends ago. Again, we did this trip to just like have another outing, just like a special trip. We never really do these kind of things that often. And I think my cousin just wanted to come and visit us too. So it was really meaningful. I am happy that it all worked well, and yeah. So that was my trip to Arizona. It was like a late trip throughout the season because we are usually there in winter break, but I'm glad we didn't go in the summer because it gets really hot. So it was just a perfect time of year to go and catch up with family. It was really meaningful again. I appreciate these times with family, especially because our family doesn't live that close to each other, so we have to kind of like make time to like see them and put effort in what we do together and spend the most time possible during that trip. So yeah, I hope you like this video. And we did take a walk. It was like a 5 mile walk, and it was like a great time. It was like everyone who went as a group, and it was a 5 mile trail hike, and that is like near the horses that we went to. It was like you had to pay to get in because like kind of like a state park, but not really, but we still had to pay. And then they had like a nature center or like a park, a picnic area, and like horses, like where I went horseback riding, that's like the trail like we did, but not really. It's like a kind of like so many trails wrapped to one. And then we saw horses and stuff too on that trail, but it was just really good to like go hiking. I hiked 15 miles that weekend, and it was really nice to just have a great time and be with family. So it was just great. And yeah, I did miss my bunny because I saw like at least 25 bunnies this trip. So it was really tough to like miss him. But yeah, my dad stayed home and took care of my chickens, my rabbit. But when they got home, my bunny was like really happy to see me like every time. Like I didn't have to go for like a day. Like he can do that, like have the same reaction as if I was gone a day. So like it meant a lot to me that I came home and he was really happy. Like he always is happy, but it just means a lot that I got to see him. So that is my trip. I hope you like what I did and my like explanation of the things we did. So yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.